Hi, today I'm doing a book haul because I just moved to Melbourne from, well, I have the hiccups, sorry, from the Gold Coast, and I decided to buy more books, even though we're getting our stuff on Thursday, and like, I'm not gonna get through all of these by Thursday. It's on Monday right now, so 4 days. Don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. So the first book I have is The Invisible Life of Addie Larue by B.E. Schwab. This book was trending, I want to say 2022 during like early book talk stages. So yeah, so it's been on my TBR since then, but I didn't really hear anyone say anything about it. Everyone was just like, oh, it's such a good book, but just didn't say anything about it, so I wasn't really that interested, but I bought it, and from the blurb it looks like a really fun book. Okay, then I have Misery by Stephen King, because I'm gonna try read every Stephen King book. Stephen King? Stephen? Anyways, I'm gonna try read all of the books, and I started off with Misery because honestly it sounds the most interesting, because this like author's #1 fan locks him in a cabin and she's like stalker and everything. I don't know, it just seems, I don't know, it just seems like more of a fun one. Maybe not the word for it. The next book I have is Tom Lake by Patchett. I bought it because I saw Haley I'm probably saying that wrong, but she said it was really good, so I got it. That's gonna be a trend. I see like a few YouTubers go like, this book was pretty good, and I'm like, okay, I need to buy it right now then. But it does look like a good book. This like woman is telling the story of how she like fell in love with a film star, and she's telling a story to her children, I'm pretty sure. It's pretty cool. And then I got Hamnet because I saw Jack Edwards talking about this years ago now. Yeah, some of these books have been on my TBR for, I think like some of them 3 years. That's pretty bad actually. Books are just expensive in Australia, that's why. If they were cheaper, I would have my whole TBR. But yep, Hamnet. And Jack Edwards said he really liked it. Oh, it's the Women's Prize for Fiction in 2020. Didn't see that, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, and I'm not entirely sure what it's about. Like, I kind of get what it's about, but like I don't at the same time. Like, it says it just is a lot of information on the blurb, and it sounds like none of it really links together. Never mind, I just read the blurb when I was tired. It makes sense. I'm just special. Then I have Gone Girl. This is such a bright cover for such a like dark book. Why, this looks like a traffic cone. You can see this from space. But I mean, I feel like I don't even have to talk about what Gone Girl is, because it's just one of those like movies or novels that you just know. Like, we've all heard, like, we all just know Gone Girl. Like, no more to say about it. But if you don't, this woman disappears. This woman disappears, and I know the plot twist at the end, so I'm not gonna say that, but I'm really tempted to just like spoil it right now. But yep, this woman disappears and they think it's the husband. Not more to say than that. Then I have this book, Eileen, by Ottessa Moshfegh. Yeah. She works at a prison and she meets this other girl, from what I can get on the blurb. But what's really cool and why I wanted to buy this is I haven't actually seen this cover. Like, it's one of those like vintage collection ones, but like it's very pretty cover, and yeah, it's better than the original cover, sorry. But this one, yeah, she just looks very, then yeah. Oh, she works at a prison. And the friend that she meets pulls her into a crime that far surpasses even her own wild imagination. Direct quote from the blurb. So it sounds pretty cool. She does look a bit like a criminal there. Yeah. Then I got The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath, because I feel like I don't have to explain, but it's been on my TBR for a while, and I'm excited to read it because everyone says that they really like the way Sylvia Plath writes, and I haven't read anything by her, so I'm pretty excited to read it. Then I have the book Done and Dusted by Lyla Sage. I like the cover, like I really do, but I just don't want like my family members to come in and see that I'm reading a book and they're like kissing on the cover, like but it's not as embarrassing as like real people on the cover. Real people on the cover is weird, but I mean, obviously it's a cowboy romance. I feel like pretty obvious, I don't even need to say that, but it's older brother's best friend, and he's like the bad boy and he owns the bar. Yeah, but I really like the cover. Looks very like comic pop art, like a vintage comic, like yeah. I think it really, like, you can't really tell on camera on the iPhone at least, but the texture, the detail makes it look like it's very like comic. Yep. Okay. And then I have another book that I saw Jack Edwards recommend. It's 650 pages. It's pretty thick. The words are like pretty small. It's a pretty big book. It was shortlisted for the Book Prize of 2023. Yeah, and it does seem like an interesting book because it's about this family, and or from what I can see on the blurb and what Jack said, but this family is like falling apart, and the father's thinking back and he's like, what caused our family to fall apart? And so they're thinking about all these events, and I'm guessing that a basting was a crucial moment. I mean, it would have to be because otherwise it wouldn't be called the basting. Yeah, and so the ending is the family is facing a reckoning. If they can't change the past or rewrite the story they have already lived, it's too late for a happy ending. So I feel like this is going to be a sad book, but I'm excited to read it. I'm scared that it's just such a big book, 650 pages. That's the biggest book I've read in a while. Yeah. Here are all the books. Oh, I hit my head. Here are all the books. I'd really like it if you liked and subscribed. It's my first video that I'm uploading. I'm kind of nervous about it, but whatever. But yeah, have a good day. Bye.